I went into the Under Armour Next Combine to give everyone an inside look as to what goes on at this combine and to see if it is the right camp for you. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Coach Gonzalez, owner of Recruiting Master List, the only list that has every college coach's Twitter handle and tells you if they have their DMs open so you can send your film real quick and easy. It's only $19.95 per month, but if you use the promo code SUMMER50, you can get 50% off your first month, so you can see if you like it yourself. All right, let's jump back to the video. Real quick about the UA Next Camp and Combine Series. It's powered by Under Armour, and they have camps all across the nation. These camps typically sell out. It's $100 to attend regardless of your position. So I feel like it's only fair that you get this inside look to see if this is the right camp for you and to help your recruiting process. I got to the camp right as the defensive linemen were checking in, which was about 7:45 a.m. So if you're going to this camp, make sure you show up well beforehand. The camp starts with each position warming up in groups. As the first group is warming up, the next group is checking in and getting their equipment on so they can be ready for their camp. After a quick stretch, each group brings it in and moves on down the field to the next station. I left this next clip in so you could see the number of people that were attending this camp. There are multiple groups of each position now. So as this first group of offensive linemen gets ready to move down, the next group is filling in at the cones behind them, getting ready for their stretch. While the next group is stretching, the first group is out doing their combine drills. Now the good thing about this camp is each camper gets verified test results for their combine tests. That means college coaches will trust the numbers that come from this camp because Under Armour is a verified source. So if you're going to attend this camp, make sure that you practice your combine tests. That's your 40, your 5-10-5, your vertical jump, and your broad jump. So you're ready to go when this camp comes around. Here's the introduction as the players here.
All right, here we go, man. Pay attention. We're going to walk all the way down. We're going to drop our bags off. After we drop our bags off, right. Gatorade to hydrate, go back to your bag, put your gloves on. Put in your bag. All right? And after we get all the running backs, we'll start our individual drills.
So as you just heard, once you move past the combine testing, you move down the field and you work in your individual groups doing individual drills. This is where the camp directors are going to put you through different drills to see how you move and so they can assess your athleticism. If you're one of the top performers at your position, you get invited back to day 2. Day 2 is more known for the popular one-on-ones you see on social media. And don't get it twisted, even though this is a regional showcase, this camp brings in the top performers in the nation. I'm talking players that already have stars. This is 3-star Donovan McNabb Jr., and he's absolutely cooking folks. And no shade to the DB because DJ is just like that. But for the majority of people who don't get invited back to day 2, this is what your drills are going to look like. Here's a little quarterback receiver action. We have 4 quarterbacks and 4 receivers. Everybody's running a different route, maximizing reps. The defensive line had 2 drills going at the same time. One was running around a hoop, the other was running over bags. Once you complete one drill, you run to the back of the line of the next drill. Once again, maximizing reps. Here's the defensive backs doing a little drill where they backpedal, open their hips and run and change direction. In this drill, the defensive backs are backpedaling and opening their hips and running in the direction the coach points, then breaking down on the football and catching an interception. Make sure that you're always giving high effort and finishing every drill. The running backs had a fun little section. They had 2 drills going on at the same time. In the first one, running backs cutting around cones where they had to turn their entire body, shoulders and hips, running full speed. This is meant to see how quick running backs can get in and out of their cuts and change direction and get up to full speed. In the second station, they were doing different variations of bag drills. In this drill, you see running backs putting 1 foot in each hole and making a cut based off of where the defender, in this case the coach, moves. Here's another angle for you. I recommend practicing each one of these drills before you come to this camp. In this drill, the defensive lineman starts with their chest down on the ground. They pop up and go in each direction depending on which way the coach points, and when the coach releases them, they sprint out and they're released from the drill. This drill tests your lateral movement and your change of direction speed, both of which are huge as defensive linemen. This is very similar work to the pro agility, but make sure that you're practicing with somebody else so you can work on your reaction skills. Here's a drill for the defensive lineman, a little dip and rip drill around cones. Coaches are looking to see how flexible you are in your hips and how quick you can accelerate. Now this next clip is of the D-line, but the O-line and D-line did the same thing, so if you want the full list of bag drills, let me know. Here's a tight end wide receiver drill where you work a release and 4 speed cuts, then catch the ball to end the drill. Now, if you show up to day 1, I don't want you to think that you don't have opportunities for one-on-ones. You definitely do. But there are a lot of people waiting in line to get reps, so don't be upset if you don't get to go as often as you want. Now, this is a great clip of Sherrod Brando, class of 2027 defensive back out of Houston, Texas. But just look at the amount of people in the background waiting for reps. Class of 2027 quarterback Brody Bartee was invited back for day 2 of the combine. Here's a good example of the amount of campers waiting in line to get reps at day 1 of the camp versus day 2. And this is what's put on social media. Day 2 has about 5 or 6 athletes per line, and they're getting a bunch of reps. This is a private workout with the highest level high school athletes in the nation. Just be prepared and don't be upset about lines at day 1 of the camp. Now, big boys, I couldn't leave you out. Offensive and defensive linemen do also have one-on-one drills during the workouts. I just want to emphasize that your reps are limited, so you have to make the best of your opportunities. The majority of your reps are going to be in individual drills, so make sure you give high effort and finish. So what do you really need to know before you walk down those steps onto the field of that Under Armour Next football combine? I wasn't playing about those registration lines. If you don't want to sit in a line like this, you might want to show up about 30 minutes early so you can get through registration with your position group. This camp has hundreds of athletes trying to register at the same time, so make sure you give yourself plenty of time so you can be ready before the competition. More importantly, you have to understand the mission. Under Armour puts on one of the best All-American football games in the nation. With that responsibility, they need to pull in the best athletes in the nation, so they have to be very selective. So if you are not one of these top athletes in the nation, I hate to say it, but you're not going to get selected for day 2, you're going to get limited reps in your one-on-ones, and you might not be very happy with this camp. Am I saying not to go to this camp? Absolutely not. I think that every opportunity to go and compete against high-level athletes is a great opportunity to improve on your skills as an athlete. I really just want athletes to understand what they're signing up for when they go to a camp like this, because it might not have as big of an impact on your recruiting as you think. There are tons of local camps at colleges and universities that you can go to and do drills just like these and improve on your skill set and actually have the chance to get seen by college coaches. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment down below. And remember, if you ever need any help in your recruiting process, Recruiting Master List has every college coach email and Twitter handle with open DMs so you can send your film quick and easy. As always, good luck in the recruiting process.